Hello viewers, today I'm going to do a pick a card reading about what the gossip on you is. I have 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1 is the coin, pile 2 is the money bag, and pile 3 is the dragon keychain. The first card is the Knight of Swords. It is a card that means quick movement forward. I'm getting that the gossip with this card is that you are moving very quickly and are ambitious when it comes to achieving your goals. They could also be talking about how intelligent you are. The Knight of Swords is an air sign, so you could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The next card is the Six of Swords, and this means moving away from something that was not good for you. So people could be gossiping about your decision to leave something behind. This could be a job, relationship, or even a habit like drinking or smoking. With the Tower card next, people could be talking about what you left behind with the Six of Swords. Whatever happened was painful but removed you from a toxic situation eventually. Whatever this crisis was, people are saying that it has changed you. The next card is the Eight of Swords, and I'm getting that people say that you tend to overthink things and be in your head a lot of the time. It could also be that you limit yourself mentally and be your own worst enemy. It could also be that whatever you have moved away from is affecting your mental health. If this is the case, I hope that you are able to get some help. The next card is the Four of Swords, and it shows someone taking a break and having a rest. This break would be much needed after seeing previous cards. People could be talking about this break that you are having. Some of them could be talking about why you're on this break, especially those who don't know about the negative situation you got away from. Whatever you moved away from was clearly draining your energy, and I feel that you have made the right decision in having a rest. The next card is Justice. Show me that whatever toxic situation you were in will end up having a fair result. The personal situation you had to leave will be exposed with truth and accountability. People are probably discussing this truth that was exposed. The Chariot card next shows that you are doing well and moving forward with your life. People are gossiping about how you're doing so much better and that you have a lot of momentum moving forward. Next, I will read your oracle cards from the Alice in Wonderland deck. The first card is the Law is not justice, suggests not enough was done about the negative situation that you were involved in and moved away from. And people could be discussing how something that happened to you was not really fair. With uncertainty, people could be wondering and talking about what you will do next. With the Use Your Time Well card, people are talking about what you may be doing with your free time and wondering about you. You have probably found a good thing to do with your time that has made you happy and fulfilled. With the card Belong to Your Own Dream card, people are talking about this new passionate adventure you are on. The next card is You Have Changed in the Night, suggests that your previous hardship and newly found passion has changed you, and people could be talking about how you have changed. This is all I'm getting for pile number 1. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching my video about what is the gossip about you. I will now get into reading your cards for you. The first card is the King of Wands, which shows a passionate leader. Some of you could be entrepreneurs and have your own business, and people could be talking about this business, especially if it is new. They could also be discussing your leadership skills. The next card is the Moon card and shows that you can see through illusions, like fear, and this makes you look strong and intelligent. It could also be discussing creative work that may or may not be self-employed. What I'm getting from the last 2 cards is that the majority of you who picked this pile are self-employed. The next card is the Nine of Pentacles, and it symbolizes abundance and material success. It shows that you can afford luxuries in life and financially secure, and people might discuss this material success and the luxury that you can afford. With the Ten of Swords after the Nine of Pentacles, I can see that you might be suffering a bit of burnout. People might be able to pick up on this burnout with you, and they may be discussing it. The fortunate thing about this negative card is that you can only go up from here. Next is the Queen of Wands, and could represent a partnership with the King of Wands card. So maybe you're in a relationship that looks like a perfect match, and people could be gossiping about this relationship you have been in with the Queen of Wands, who is a beautiful, creative, and passionate queen. The Ten of Wands next can often symbolize burnout, like the Ten of Swords card that we got previously. These two cards showing up make me think about how exhausted you must be, and people are noticing and have been talking about this. It is important that we look after our health. Hopefully you'll find time for a break. On a positive note, the Lover's card is next and represents harmony in relationships. This could be in your romantic life or with people around you. If it's love, it could represent a deep and passionate relationship. Some people might discuss in your relationships with others. The last card for this deck is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups represents numerous choices in a variety of aspects in life. So many possibilities can be overwhelming. People may have noticed all these possibilities you have and could be discussing them. Next, I'll read some cards from the Alice in Wonderland deck. The first card in this deck is Find the Lesson, and I'm getting two messages from this card. One is that you're always learning and like to learn, and the other message is that you have very good social skills. So people notice and discuss how impressive your social skills are. You possibly like socializing and going to events. The next card is You Can't Go Back to Yesterday. Be in the present is the message it's trying to convey. This makes me feel that sometimes people might discuss parts of you. People might discuss parts of your past. Maybe you've had an exciting, adventurous life, and that could be why. Royal Mad here has the message of everyone's been a little different. The gossip could sometimes be about some of your unique qualities. The No Need to Fear card makes me feel that you are brave in certain situations, and this could be talked about. Last is the Manage to Be Glad card, and its message is create your own happiness regardless of conditions. People are gossiping how you manage to be happy in situations that would make it hard to be happy. That's all I have for pile number 2. Thank you for watching. Hello pile 3, thank you for watching. I'll now get into your reading about what is the gossip about you. The first card, the Queen of Pentacles, means that people are probably gossiping about your wealth, because the Queen of Pentacles represents wealth and stability. The Queen of Pentacles likes the finer things in life and has luxury and materialistic success. The next card is the Hermit. People might notice that you don't get out much and that you really enjoy spending time on your own. I don't feel like this is a negative way. It's just something that people have noticed about some of you. With the Queen of Pentacles card previously, you are probably just enjoying all the luxury that you have accumulated over the years. The Knight of Wands mean creativity, passion, and fast movement forward. This suggests that you move a bit faster pace than most Queens of Pentacles, and people notice this about you and probably gossip about your passion and enthusiasm. You might also be very creative, and people might gossip about how creative you are. With the Hanged Man, I'm getting that you like to pause to assess the situation and make a plan about how to move forward. People talk about your good decisions that you make by having a pause to think about things before you keep going. The Queen of Cups shows that people probably talk about you, your softer side that you have, probably when you're not in work mode, as the Queen of Cups represents someone nurturing with loving presence who has emotional intelligence. Next is the Ten of Cups, which is one of the most positive cards in the deck. It represents a happy home that is emotionally fulfilling, secure and loving environment, and people have noticed this about you and like to talk about your success, depicted in the Ten of Cups. Next and last is the Emperor, who represents leadership and power. After the Ten of Cups card, I feel that a lot of the emotionally fulfilling success has come about partly due to strong leadership and building a solid foundation. Some people might discuss what a strong leader you are after observing how well you have done and how well things are run. Next, I will be reading some Alice in Wonderland cards to see if there is any more gossip about you. The first card is Falling, and it says the unknown. Momentum and change is what I'm getting from this. It's that you have a strong ability to change and perfect things, that you could also be a perfectionist, and people gossip about this skill that you have. Next is the Do Not Drink Poison, and its message is not to do things that are bad for you. What I'm getting from this is that some people notice and discuss your sobriety. Who in the world are you is next, and its message is getting to know the real you. So you have a lot of self-discovery and reflection when you have time, and people like to talk about how you have changed. Next is I wonder what will happen next, and its message is ready to adventure, precipice of change. Again, another message involving change. And pause before action. With the Hanged Man card earlier, the pause before action part of the message confirmed. I feel that you like to plan things thoroughly before taking control. With the ready to adventure message, I'm getting that you like to go on holidays when you have time, and people like to gossip about where you go and where you have been and what you're up to. The last card, Set Your Course, also talks about planning, confirming, and that you like to have a strategy before moving forward. People like to talk about how organized you are. Thank you for watching. That's all for pile number 3.